Okay, so I'm here to demonstrate the Live Love Brow Ruler. So basically I have found my line 0 with a China marker and I made my line 0, then I placed the ruler down. So I gave myself enough space here to build the front of the brow area. So now with my client, I'm going to decide where the front of the brow should start. And with this client, if I'm going from around the dimple of the nose, I'll probably start here in and around the 1 or just a couple of millimeters past the 1. And that just gets mirrored across. In the same way. And then you can take your caliper tail and find where you would like the arch to begin. And I feel that this is going to be possibly about 4.5. So I'll give myself a mark at the 4.5 here. And then I'll mirror that line across on the other side. And then the next line will be at the corner of the opening of the eye. That will be where the tail will sit. And this person looks like about 7.5. So we'll just drop a straight line all the way down 7.5 on that side there. You can see that. So I will mirror that across here at the 7.5 mark. Extending that all the way down to the bottom of the ruler. So then you'll have 6 lines. Okay. Now I'm going to decide where I want the bottom of my brow to begin. And in where that indent starts, I will give myself the bottom of the brow, same mirrored across. And then I'm going to decide how wide this brow is going to be. So I'll give myself another mark and mirror that across as well. And then the next line is your arch line. So I have applied 2 different size arch lines here. So I usually go equal to the distance between the line of the bottom of the brow and the line of the top of the brow. So this is just a little bit less. So I'm going to make these brows a little bit less of an arch. So I'm going to use this line here. If I wanted a little bit higher of an arch, I could just go higher in this section here. But just for this demonstration, I'll show you what this looks like. So I'll just use that line and then mirror this line across. So then we have those cross sections. And then for the tail, we can decide where we would like the tail to stop. Sometimes you see tails ending on the same line as they begin in the bulb area. I like to bring my tail up a little bit. So I would possibly bring this tail up to about this section here. So this is just basically eyeballing, and basically if you have a client that already has hair in their tail, you're going to follow basically with what they have and just give them a better tail. So then we will mirror this line across here as well. And then also my last line here, I like to give myself the thickness of my under arch. So it shouldn't be necessarily the exact same as the distance between the bottom of the brow and the top of the brow. You can choose that distance, but these are going to be quite wide, thick brows. So I'm just going to taper it up a little bit. So I'm giving myself just a little bit of a underline here. And I'll do the same on this side. So that will be the bottom of the arch. So you see how simple this is. Now next you're going to remove the ruler. Okay, and you will be left with all of these lines and intersections. So you can freehand this if you like, or you can take a little ruler. For this demonstration, I'm just going to use a ruler just to make it nice and straight. And you can connect all of your intersections that you have made. Obviously with your client, it's not going to be as easy to use a ruler like this. So you would just be freehanding this in, and this would look like this. And then your tails. And then you can go back in and refine this design. If a client didn't want them too pointy or straight in the front, you can just go ahead and clean this design up. It doesn't come off very good, but it's mannequin head. So basically that's the design, which is really quite symmetrical, and I did that in under 5 minutes. It would be a lot quicker if I wasn't talking through this. I've done this in 3 minutes with this ruler. Then I clean everything up and show my client. And that's it. Very simple. Thank you for watching.